everybody, and welcome to this video. This is going to be a get ready with me while I'm trying new products, and it's going to be pretty quick and speedy just because I have plans to go to dinner and I'm kind of rushing. I have like 30 minutes to get ready, so let's see if we can get ready on time. But basically I have like a bunch of new stuff from like Wet n Wild and Elf, and it's mostly like lip and like base products, so I'm not gonna do anything like super crazy with the eyes. So let's just go ahead and jump right in and get into it. So the first thing I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild primer serum. It's supposed to be like a hydrating nice primer, and a lot of these products have like very hydrating characteristics. Oh, this is like a lot more like watery than I expected. Nice, and it feels like hydrating. It feels like a water, but then it has a little bit of like a thicker consistency to it. Like it's not like an oil or anything like that. It's very like different. I was expecting it to be a little bit thicker, but it's very lightweight, which I definitely like. Gives your face a little bit of a glow. If you look like really close in to the bottle, almost has like a golden shimmer, not like glitter, but it's just kind of like has like a pinky golden like shimmery reflex. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera. I don't know if you can see it, but it definitely leaves your face like with a nice little sheen. I don't know if you can see it, but it definitely leaves your face with a nice little sheen. So now I'm going to go in. I have this new e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, and you guys know I've been in love with the regular Putty Primer, and I just love using it for like my pore areas. So this is a Luminous version. I'm not sure how it's going to be like with my pores and stuff, but let's see. Has like a nice like yellowy kind of color to it. It almost looks like a cleansing balm. I'll show you compared to the regular poreless putty primer. It's like a pink color. So this one is the Luminous and this one is the regular. I want to see if it like smooths out my pores or what. It definitely has like a sheen to it. I think like once you get deeper, like past that first layer, because I saw it more on my chin, it has more of like a goldeny sheen to it, but it still has that like smoothing aspect. It just definitely is a lot more hydrating than the regular putty primer. I feel like you can kind of see it mattifying that area. Alright, let's go ahead and go into the foundation. And I'm just going to quickly go into my go-to foundation, which is the Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay. And I just mixed 51 YW with 50 CG. And I like to use this with a fluffy brush. So I like to use the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Alright, so this is what the foundation looks like on top of those primers. I don't know, I feel like it's almost like less coverage than normal. I'm not sure, like, I don't know. But also my skin's like not doing very well right now, so it could also just be that. So I'm just gonna keep on trucking through it and keep going, but I'm not sure how I feel with this particular foundation on top of those primers. But let's go ahead and move on to this Hydrating Camo Concealer. I got this from Target actually. I saw that they had it. They didn't have very many colors left, so I did pick up color that I think might be a little bit too light. So in the regular one I have the shade Tan Sand. This one I got the shade Medium Beige, but it doesn't look like super duper light, so I think it might still be able to work, but there's definitely, they almost look the same actually. So I'll show you. This is Tan Sand, and then this one is Medium Beige right next to it. So Medium Beige is definitely obviously like more beige and like pinker. I don't know, I might, you know, just try it out now, and if I don't like the color, I'll just go back and like switch it out for a different one. Maybe the one a different Target has a better selection. So I'm not gonna go in with too much either. Blend it out. I think this shade might work for me now, since it is the winter time and I'm a bit paler, but definitely I feel like in the summertime it's a no. Like, it's gonna be a no. I like the finish, I just don't think it has like a lot of coverage. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more like right here. I don't know why I put more on my forehead. I really don't need more on my forehead, but whatever. I like to bring it down in this area just because I do have a bit of texture and just like redness from some acne spots right there, so I really like to bring it down and kind of get a little bit of extra coverage from my concealer there. Honestly, I feel like there's not like, I feel like this is a super like medium kind of coverage. I feel like it almost kind of like blends away like a little bit over this texture. I feel like it didn't cover it very much. Not the biggest fan, but you know, I like that it feels nice. It doesn't feel super dry or anything like that. I just feel like the coverage isn't that great, and I feel like it looks smoother on camera than it does in real life, but there's definitely like, you can see the texture, you know. So now I'm going to go in with my Haley's Retouch Perfecting Powder Loose Setting Powder, and this is just like a translucent one. I think they only have one, and I've been using this. I got it I think last week. It finally came in the mail after literally like 3 weeks, or like I think it was like 2.5 weeks of waiting. It was a mess, that order, but it finally got to me, so moving past it. And I really liked, I got a bunch of different products from them, and I've liked most of them so far, so definitely you'll probably see a lot more of their products in my videos, just because I did get quite a few products from them. And you see it, this really does just mattify those areas, and it kind of just gives a nice smooth filter. And I don't have any new bronzer, so I'm just gonna go in with my deep bronzer from Physicians Formula, their butter bronzer. Oh, all right, now I'm gonna go in with blush. Now I have this new blush from Wet n Wild. So basically they kind of repackaged, I don't know if there's a new formula, but they did repackage a bunch of their Color Icon blushes, which is usually in that like rectangular package, but this is like a new shade, and this is called Nudist Society. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too pale for me, but we shall see. So it's like a pale pinky shade, and I feel like it is going to be too light for me, but we shall see. Sometimes I underestimate how pale I am in the winter. And this does have like a shimmer to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of. And yeah, you can like see it a little bit, but barely. So if you have like a medium to tan skin tone, I would say skip that shade because it's just probably not going to show up on you. But I did also get the shade Mellow Wine, which I do have in their original like packaging, but I figured I would just get this one in the new packaging because that was like my favorite kind of shade from them. It's just a nice like mauve-y matte shade, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that. And then I'm just going to set a little bit with my Fix Plus. Then I'm going to go in with one of their new Hello Halo Blushlighters. And I got the shade After Sex Glow. and the shade Highlight Bling. And I'm gonna go in with After Sex Glow and take that like more champagne-y shade. I didn't realize they were like as pink as they were. I don't know, I don't remember it looking that way, like as pink online, but we shall use it. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna take that more like champagne-y kind of shade, apply that to my cheeks. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like Wet n Wild highlights always like are good, like they never disappoint, honestly. And I feel like this is such a good shade for my skin tone. Bring that glow back. You guys are probably like, why did you use all those hydrating things and then just mattify your skin with powder? But so in the wintertime, I like to use more hydrating primers and more hydrating just products in general, just because I do have a combination oily skin tone. But if my skin gets really like dry and dehydrated, like if I use too many matte products and then it's like super cold and dry outside, I just feel like my skin gets super dehydrated and then it over produces oil, so I have like super oil production. So to combat that, I like to use more hydrating products in order to kind of trick my skin to make it seem like it is hydrated, so it doesn't overproduce oils. So if you guys have like an issue with being like super oily in the wintertime and you don't really know why, maybe try using more hydrating products, or just like one or two more hydrating products in your routine, and see if that kind of helps to combat your oiliness in the wintertime. Because if your skin's dehydrated, a lot of times your oils go into like overproduction to kind of make up for it. So there's that. So we pretty much have our base done. I'm just gonna do a quick like shadow on the eye, probably just do like one shade all over my eye and do a little mascara, and then I'll be back to do the lips. So I'll be right back. So I just kept it super simple, and I just did a little bit of my Physicians Formula bronzer in my crease. Then I put a little bit of this Supershock Shadow from Colourpop and a little Quirky all over my lid, and then just did some mascara. I'm not going to do any falsies or anything. I'm going to keep it really simple because we are running out of time. So now I'm just going to finish off with a lip, and I have quite a few options. So I have one of their like matte lipsticks and then one of the lip stains. I got this shade in the lip stain Magic Mirror, but they had like a bunch of bold colors, and I'm more of like a nude person, like for nude lips. And again, I think that's the same deal with the matte one. Oh no, I got Mochalicious because I always hear about Raw Chrissy Beauty talk about this, so I wanted to get it. And then I just got I got 4 of their High Shine Brilliance. I think they're just like lip moisturizers. I'm not really sure. I forget, but they're new, so I got them. Alright, so I think I'm gonna, oh wait. Mochalicious is much deeper than it looked like on Christy. What is that? Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of Mochalicious, like literally barely any, and just tap it out because that looks super dark. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go in with this High Shine Brilliance color in Close Off. That's pretty. I'm gonna take this KKW Beauty Lip Liner in the shade Nude 1.5. because that does turn a little bit more pinky on me, which I hate about nudes. Should I take some of this Peach Please one in the center? That's pretty. So I think these are just like hydrating lipsticks, actually. They're nice. They're nice and smooth. So basically this is the final look. The only products that I would really kind of skip on so far would be the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer, just because it's not like super high coverage. I don't know, I felt like it was super medium coverage and it kind of like didn't cover the texture that I prefer to cover with my concealers. So maybe if you like don't really have textured skin or you don't really have a lot to cover up, you might like it, but it's just not like the fullest of coverage. But it is very comfortable and very like nice and not like drying underneath my eyes, so I do like that. It's just the coverage kind of wasn't there for me. And then the blush in the Nudist Society blush, I would just skip on just for the sole fact that it's just not the right shade for me. If you have paler skin, I think that you might like this. It does have a shimmer to it, so it's not a matte blush. So if you're not one for a shimmery blush, skip it also. And then if you just have like a medium and deeper skin tone, it's probably not going to show up on your skin tone, so there is that. But I think all of the other blushes that they have should show up, because I think I have all the other ones and they're perfectly fine. So I'm definitely going to keep on trying out these products, keep using them. I'll let you know if anything changes. You'll probably see them in some upcoming videos as well. And I also do have the Photo Focus Dewy Foundation, so I will be doing a video on that. I'll be doing a wear test and first impression coming up soon, so keep your eyes peeled out for that. I'm really excited to see, because if you guys don't know, I have a first impression on the original one and I really liked that. So I'll link that like up here, and then you can also check it out. I'll like leave a link in the description box if you're interested. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this dewy version does. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too rushed for you guys, but I did, you know, have not too much time because I need to go. I'm heading out to dinner with some friends. So thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I have more content coming soon, so make sure that you are subscribed if you want to see what's coming up. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you taking your time here with me on my channel, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Also, I have like whitening strips on, so if you're like seeing those the whole video, yeah, I need to take these out. But if you can see something different, just, yeah, I'm whitening my teeth and doing this video at the same time. We're multitasking, okay? Okay.